Oh, hey, we're back. Oh, look at that. Jeez, man. Did we just go to the Shadow Realm? Is that what happened?
That might have been. I thought I saw T-Roy running around there. Not too sure.
You got a good point there. All right, Tacoma with the football, down by 10, and they're going to get a first down here on a catch from Andrew Gibson. Welcome back to San Jose, everybody. Eric Vincent here and Chad Rowland there, and we've got Commissioner Cameron Irvine working out the kinks from SFL HQ. We are more than appreciative of his fine work as we are back up live with 7:51 to go here in the third and counting. And if you're just joining us, Austin Blanco, the quarterback for San Jose, out for the game with a broken arm. So that brings backup quarterback Mark Blake into the fold. Tacoma trying to battle back, being 10 down, and King Jackson's got to fire one incomplete. He was looking for Rob Hunt.
Yeah, I thought that might have been Pick City there for a second. D Seeker right there, the Dez Seeker, the 6'2", 210 free safety was right there to make that play. If he would have had just a little bit better hands, that might have been a pick and a big turnover for San Jose again.
Brings up second down now. Offset I formation as Tacoma in plus territory at the 43-yard line of San Jose. Handoff, Ben Jackson, and he's going to get a few yards out to the 40-yard line. Brings up a third and short. Third and manageable.
Third and maybe just outside of manageable, right? I mean, usually when you think manageable, it's like 4 or 5, maybe 6. This is a little bit third and 7. Technically, it's like third and almost long, right? But, I mean, Tacoma's offense can definitely convert this type of play, so let's see what King Jackson can do.
He's going to be under center. He's got 4 wideouts to work with and a tight end. Quick drop, fires far sideline, finds Hunt, but it's not going to be enough for a first down as he steps out of bounds, or falls out of bounds, I should say, at the 36-yard line. And I don't think that's going to be within field goal range.
Yeah, I'm not really liking that play call situation there, Eric. I mean, you able to have 4 wide receivers, 2 on each side, nobody in the backfield. You probably could have ran something a little bit better than the out route. If you are going to run the out route, you need to make sure you get past that first down marker. That way you know that you're able to move the sticks.
Johnny Landers is going to pin the flight back deep, though, as the ball bounces out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. So San Jose is going to have 92 yards to go with their backup quarterback.
Yeah, let's see what San Jose does, right? I mean, this is a good opportunity here in the middle of the third quarter. You're up 10. Definitely extending this to at least 2 scores is something that San Jose has the chance to do. We've seen it tonight. 2 big-time plays. Let's see what they can do with this offense.
First down, Blake going to swing it out to McWaffle. Had to go backwards for the ball, and that's always a trouble for a running back in a screen situation. He's going to lose maybe a yard on the play. Be second down.
Yeah, that's something that Blake's going to have to try to work through this game, right? I mean, it's a lot of pressure to be the backup quarterback coming in this situation, but you have to make sure that you are able to lead your receivers so that they don't have to go backwards and lose possible momentum and yardage.
Handoff goes to McWaffle. Sidesteps the defender, and he's into open space. I don't think anyone's going to catch him this time. 50, 45, 40, 30, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Hunter McWaffle.
And you got to look in the chat, Eric. Hunter McWaffle, right before that play happened, said 92-yard touchdown run. And guess what right there?
There it is.
92-yard touchdown run there by Hunter McWaffle. Watch this run here. I mean, the blocking is what made it, right? You got 3-4 guys right there just blocking every person there on that Tacoma defense. Nobody was behind him once he cleared through that pile, and he was gone.
Danae Nicole with a great job doing the lead blocking for McWaffle there. All he had to do was just sidestep that block there, and he was off to the races. No one was within sniffing distance of him.
Yeah, an interesting little dilemma going on in the chat. Frost Dime saying, I think McWaffle broke Blanco's arm. I mean, maybe he wasn't blocking on that play and possibly got Blanco injured so he can get the ball more. Who knows what's going to happen. Either way, though, at the end of the day, San Jose, we talked about it, they want to make a big score here. That way they can get up 2 scores. That's exactly what they've done.
This summer, you can play the SFL video game on the go on the Retroid Pocket 3 Plus, an emulator for 4K23 in the palm of your hand. Order your Retroid today at GoRetroid.com. That's GoRetroid.com. Search SFL or through the all-new League website at SimulationFL.net. Retroid, the official console of the SFL.
If you have not bought a Retroid, you have to buy this device. I mean, I bought one. I pre-ordered it. Was able to get mine in like last week, I believe. I haven't put it down. Like every day, I'm at least on it once or twice, playing some games, including the SFL game as well. So really looking forward and excited to seeing what more stuff we're able to do with this Retroid.
I'm definitely going to have to get one myself. Haven't quite got on that train just yet, but I've been very eagerly thumbing through all the chat on the Discord server and seeing everyone so excited about it. So I'll definitely have to get in on that. As King trying to get on some offense here, and he's got some down inside the 40 to the San Jose 39 and plus territory just like that.
Martin Fallworth right there with the catch, the fourth wide receiver on this roster, and King Jackson was able to spot him down the field. Look at this throw right here, just right over the reach of the defender. Fallworth making the play and getting the first down and more. Big play there by Tacoma.
Beauty of a throw. Meanwhile, over in the other game, Lincoln on top by 2 points over Ottawa with 6:45 left to go in the fourth quarter. The only two scores Ottawa has put up are off of 2 pick sixes. Otherwise, they've put virtually nothing on the board offensively, as King is going to check it down to Ben, and the Jacksons combine for a loss of a yard.
Got to give a shout out to that game as well. I mean, the two head coaches were former members of the Ramblers, Chris Britton, who's now in D.C., and then you have Kanye Rockefeller, who just took over the defensive coordinator position for Canton. So seeing them guys being head coaches and making their mark in the SFLm is something that I am truly excited about, because they were all part of my roster and was able to help guide them into this position.
King going to sling it out this time to the backup running back. Actually, as a fullback, Dwayne Will. And he'll get out to the 36-yard line. Short gain there. Third and just north of manageable.
I like the idea, right? Going with the fullback screen. I know in the past game that I called, they were able to go to that quite a bit and get some big yardage off of that. So it's good to see them trying to go back. Let's see what they do here. Gun straight situation, could be an all slants route.
I got trips towards the top of the formation. 4 wide total. King in the gun. Gonna throw towards the trips, and that's incomplete. Great defense by Nicholas Frossel, who has an interception already this evening, able to knock that one down.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be an all slants play. Probably should have went to that in this situation, but they go with the 50XA posts, and Frossel was right there to defend that deep post route, or deep corner route, as they get the fourth down and punt away for Tacoma.
So just as it looked like Tacoma was going to be back in business, they're having issues once again, as they're going to have to punt the football away to San Jose, and that one is another great punt, as that's going to be out of bounds at the 3-yard line.
Yeah, let's see what they do. I mean, they were backed up in there earlier. McWaffle turns it into a 92-yard touchdown after he called a shot like Babe Ruth in the World Series. So let's see what this flight offense does with Mark Blake still in there, quarterback.
Backed up a little bit further this time from the 3-yard line. Single back is McWaffle. He's going to get a screen pass here. Stumbles coming out of the backfield and gets back to the original line of scrimmage at the 3-yard line.
Yeah, I mean, Blake did a good job on that throw, though. As you notice, he was actually throwing it to him in stride, as we talked about before on the last drive, before McWaffle scored that TD. But that's what you got to do. Lead your receivers, let them get the catch and momentum. And that's exactly what he did there. Good throw there by Blake.
Split backs this time, still handing off to McWaffle, and he'll get a few yards on that play out to the 7-yard line. Gives him a little bit of breathing room and sets him up with a 3rd down.
Yeah, and there was Tigga Clay there. We haven't called his name much tonight. The two-way player from Minnesota, able to make that tackle right there to stop McWaffle, make it 3rd and 6.
Going to go with a similar formation here on 3rd and 6. 3:15 and counting to go in the 3rd. Handoff McWaffle again, and he's going to get first down yardage out to the 14-yard line. And shoot, who needs a quarterback? I mean, when you got a running back like that.
Yeah, I mean, that's all they've needed so far ever since Blake was injured, right? I mean, you haven't seen much throws over Vlasky. You haven't seen much throws to anybody else on the San Jose flight defense. It's been all Hunter McWaffle. That's what we talked about when Blanco went down. They're going to have to go through McWaffle, and that's exactly what they're doing.
And off again. And Hunter will get maybe 3 on that play as he gets stopped by Sunny Sky.
Yep, good tackle there by Sunny Sky. Teams that are looking for linebacker in this draft are looking for guys that can get that open field tackle right there in the middle, and that's exactly what Sunny Sky did. I'm sure there's a lot of GMs watching this game tonight, watching how this young man plays.
I formation, 2 receivers in that formation towards the bottom. Blake, 7-step drop. He's going to throw near sideline. Catch is made by Arlovsky, but I'm not sure what the penalty marker is going to be.
Yeah, I was trying to see exactly what was going on. Let's see what R62's got to say.
It's going to be an illegal forward pass, illegal touching by Arlovsky, and I'm not 100% certain on that one. That one's a bit of a head scratcher to me.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what that's about there. I mean, he was lined up as a wide receiver, so it shouldn't be anything like that. So I'm not sure exactly what they did there on that call, but
all right, potato, tomato. Second and 12 now. Blake again is going to throw. McWaffle with the screen, tries to spin out of it, but a good open field tackle along that far sideline. And that was by number 24, Jamison Crenshaw. Now Matthew Sandoval for the Grizzlies is down on the turf.
Yeah, backup defensive tackle Matthew Sandoval, who's one of those guys that can really clog up the middle and do some damage for that front four. It's going to be, hopefully he'll be able to make a return and help this Grizzlies defense out because they're certainly going to need it.
Didn't look like anything too serious on the replay, so we'll have to see exactly what goes on injury-wise for him. Already lost Austin Blanco, the quarterback for the flight, to a broken arm this evening. That's why you're seeing the backup quarterback, Mark Blake. 4 wide for him and the flight offense on 3rd and long. Blake steps up in the pocket, throws it down short, and that's not going to be enough for a first down. Catch is made, though, by number 86, and that's going to be Vern Zales with his catch. That's going to be a 4th and 7.
Yeah, interesting play call there. Obviously, 3rd and 7, they don't have the guy that they want in there to be able to sling it to get those first downs. So they're going to have to get a little creative when they go to 1st, 2nd down to try to make those 3rd and manageable instead of 3rd and 7, 3rd and 8.
I like the call for the pressure by Tacoma, and they're going to get it just inside of plus territory at the 49-yard line of San Jose. Down 17 with not a whole lot of time to operate. They got to strike here and do it soon.
Yeah, I mean, if there's a drive that we have said that they have got to score on, this is it, right? I mean, you're almost at the end of the 3rd quarter. You're going to be going to the 4th down this much already. If they try to give up another score to San Jose or a turnover, I mean, they can make you pay for it and make this game way out of reach.
San Jose stacked in the box. Pump fake by King as he goes near sideline. Catch is made by Gibson. And that's going to be a short gain of 4. That'll stop the clock at 60 seconds to go here in the 3rd.
Yeah, Gibson's one of those guys that can make big plays on his own. So it could be a situation where they've been hitting Rob Hunt this whole time. Maybe they need to start hitting Gibson and Zorro there on the other side as well. So should be interesting on how they pull that up here with this offense.
We haven't seen Zorro a ton. We haven't seen the tight ends a ton. It's been Rob Hunt a lot in the first half, and then otherwise that's about it. Handoff to Ben Jackson, and he's in trouble once again on that off-tackle run. That's Stuart Gotts getting in there and making the stop. He hasn't been quite as active as a week ago, but man, oh man, he's one of the best outside linebackers in this league.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, 6'3", 255. He's a good size outside linebacker. He's made plays all throughout this season. We haven't called his name too much tonight, but when we have, it's been big tackles for losses in the backfield.
King over the middle. That was going to be a tough catch if Hunt was going to make it, and he didn't quite make the connection there with King, and it's going to be a 4th down with 17 seconds to go.
Yeah, not what you wanted to see if you're a Tacoma Grizzly fan. I mean, this offense has just become stagnant right now, because San Jose's defense, when we told we needed to step up, they've been definitely stepping up and holding this team. So now they're going to punt it away once again, hopefully to stop the bleeding here from the San Jose offense.
Another punt by Landers. This one not going to be pinned back deep as it'll bounce into the end zone for a touchback. San Jose will get it at their own 20. And yeah, both facets, we talked about it. There were two facets to this San Jose Flight Ball Club that we knew were going to have to step up with the loss of Blanco. It was Hunter McWaffle and it was that defense, and both have stepped up quite well to the tune of a 17-point lead here when they were only up by 3 with Blanco going out originally.
Yeah, 100%. McWaffle's been a big reason they got this lead right now.
Blake going to complete the pass to Arlovsky along the far sideline for a gain of 6. And Matthew Sandoval looks like he's going to be out for the rest of the ball game as well.
Yep, them back spasms. I know how that goes. It can creep up on you.
Don't we all?
Yeah, don't we all, right? So the older you get, the more it just hurts, right?
And that'll bring us to the end of the third quarter. Get your fours up in the chat. We got one more quarter to go here in week 5 of the SFLm. You're watching the Simulation Football League Minors live on the league's YouTube channel. Eric Vincent alongside Chad Rowland. Commissioner Cameron Irvine back at SFL HQ. And we got 11 more minutes to go here in this one. It was a good ball game up until maybe the latter half of the third quarter as San Jose has surged ahead despite losing their starting quarterback to an injury.
Yeah, they lost Blanco there at the end, towards the end of the first half, right? And it's really been just all the Hunter McWaffle show. I mean, he has just really taken over this game. I mean, on the screen plays and in the run game. And I can see them just continuing to feed that waffle all night long.
Third and short here. And off. McWaffle. First down yardage and more as he's dragging Grizzly defenders out to the 33-yard line.
Yeah, that's one of the more harder fought yards that McWaffle has had tonight, but was able to convert that down and was able to get a first down and move those chains.
Heavy set formation this time for San Jose. Little play action. Blake shuffling in the pocket. Doesn't like what he sees, and he's going to throw it out of bounds.
I mean, that is something that I love to see right there, right? I mean, the SFL has quarterbacks that don't even know the concept of throwing the ball away. Having Mark Blake, a backup quarterback, getting that play action pass, feeling that presence coming from the backside, was able to get out to the outside a little bit and just said, you know what, this is a bad play. Let's just throw it away. Makes the right decision. Good play there by the quarterback.
Offset eye now for San Jose. Again, going play action. Pressure's coming. Blake is able to find Arlovsky along the near sideline. What a play by the two of them as they're able to get close to first down yardage.
You know, it kind of reminds me a lot of when we used to play dunk hunt as kids, right? Watch how this looks. You know, when you shoot with that gun, watch this thing. It looks like a duck just falling after you shot him in that game, Eric.
So 3rd and 3 now. Offset eye for the flight. Handoff. McWaffle trying to bounce it off tackle. Grizzlies were ready for him as they drop him near the line of scrimmage. That's going to bring up a 4th down, and Tacoma will get another opportunity at the football.
Yeah, I wouldn't have minded maybe like a screen pass right there for McWaffle, right? But I understand the play call. He's been running the ball really well tonight. So to come up short is okay. You still got a good lead. You're in the 4th quarter, and you got Warren here who could flip the field for you pretty quickly.
It seems like tonight is not the night for off-tackle runs.
No, it is not.
Pressure coming on Warren. He gets it away. Fielded just south of the 15-yard line. Make it out to the 21. APM Music is unrivaled music to bring your stories to life. Inspiring every production with the world's most robust and constantly refreshed music collection, state-of-the-art technology, and world-class customer service. APM Music is the official soundtrack of the Simulation Football League. To explore their library and to find the perfect tracks for your projects, visit apmmusic.com. I formation, King gonna throws a bit of a wobbler, but he finds Hunt over along the near sideline for a gain of 5.
There it is once again. One of those duck hunt kills that I was talking about earlier, just kind of wobbling in the air as it falls, but Rob Hunt able to make the catch. Nice little gain there of 5.
Wobbler, duck, quacker. I mean, there's several ways that you can describe it.
Very true.
Good gain of 5 nonetheless for the Grizz. San Jose anticipating a run here on this 2nd and 5. Ben Jackson getting the football, and he's going to get first down yardage out to the 33-yard line. Good one-on-one tackle there by Joshua Durr to stop the bleeding a little bit there.
Yeah, we talked about how that outside run hasn't really worked that well, but look at this play. I mean, but it's all because of the blocking, right? They were able to seal that edge, and Ben Jackson was able to use that speed to get to the outside and get the first down.
Yeah, Ben had virtually nowhere to go. His only opportunity was to go to the outside, but as you stated, that was because of the blocking. King going to throw a bit of a screen to Ben, and he's going to make it out to the 36-yard line. Short gain of 3 on the play. That was an interesting screen call.
Yeah, I liked it actually, right? Because it looked like he was going to drop back for a deep pass, and he just throws that nice little screen in rhythm right to Jackson. He didn't get much of a gain off of it, only 3, but I still liked the way it looked. It was a good nice little play design there by the offensive coordinator.
I formation again. San Jose stacking the box, looking for a run. King's going to throw instead. He's got nowhere to go. Checks it down to Ben, and he gets bottled up in the backfield. Defense was waiting for him the entire way. Des Seeker and company makes the stop behind the line.
Yeah, but for San Jose, that's what they were needing to do, right? I mean, they tried to get for that screen once again. Did not work this time. Seeker and company, as you said, able to make that play. Now you get a good situation here, 3rd and long for the Grizzlies.
Empty set for the Grizz. Trips towards the top of the formation. King gonna throw it over the middle. Incomplete. And again, Des Seeker in on the action. That was easily gonna be a completed pass if he didn't lay that hit.
Yeah, I mean, that was a completed pass, 100%. That 50XA post, once again, the open middle, and he timed that perfectly. They talk about it when you're a defensive back nowadays with pass interference and everything, how it could be a little touchy with calls. He was able to just meet right when that ball hit, was able to cause the incompletion. Great play there by Des Seeker. Once again, 2 back-to-back plays there. Very impressive for the rookie.
And once again, the flight defense just standing strong, standing tall, and stopping the Grizzlies right in their tracks. No opportunity to move the football at all. And the Grizz offense still in a stalemate as they barely get that punt away. Fair catch called for and made by Ricky Spider at the 36-yard line. It's going to be a wild offseason, and no day will showcase that better than the opening day of free agency. Join Cameron Irvine and rotating guests throughout the day to watch free agents come across the wire in real time with reactions, interviews, and updated team build information. The Frenzy starts Monday, June 12th at 6 p.m. Eastern on SFL YouTube.
I've already got my calendar circled. I've got my day off, I believe, so I'll be pretty pumped up to watch that.
Blake, pressure. He's going to go down. Took just a little bit too much time to get rid of that football, and the pocket collapsed, courtesy of Oliver Ridge.
Yeah, Oliver Ridge, the week 3 signing with the big sack there, but he's really got to give credit to the coverage team in the back end of that defense. Was able to cover every option there of Blake, giving him nothing to do. He either had to run or he had to take the sack, and he decided to take the sack.
Let's go.
Be said for a quarterback not trying to throw it into coverage or make a bad decision and just understanding, well, I'm just going to take the sack here.
Yeah, I would like to see them maybe try to run a little bit, try to maybe get some positive yardage, but I understand. You don't want to cause a turnover.
Blake going to air it out. He finds Arlovsky. Man, the backup quarterback getting in on the deal, and Ryan Arlovsky is having himself a career. 7 catches, 214 yards, and 2 scores.
We have not seen that out of Blake so far tonight. They have not tried to call a deep throw. They fool this defense here. They were playing up. They were not looking for something over the top. They were able to go over the top, and luckily they had somebody right there to make a tackle. Great throw there by Mark Blake. And look at Orlovsky. He's like, this is just boring to me. I need more yardage.
Bit of a yawn there, possibly.
Yeah, a little bit of a
from
yawn
Arlovsky.
there by Orlovsky.
Blake gonna throw his way again. Got him again. Inside the 15 to the 14 for another fresh set of downs. Man, oh man. Is there anything this guy can't do?
I mean, there is nothing this guy can't do. He has been making all these plays tonight, and you got to give kudos to the coaching staff of San Jose right here, along with Mark Blake. I mean, they've been going McWaffle, and then all of a sudden they're like, you know what? Let's change it up a little bit. Let's go back to what we were doing. Blake's got a good enough arm, and he has made 2 great throws so far.
Blake again gonna throw. This time a little bit of an ill-advised one, as there were plenty of white jerseys in that area.
Yeah, as soon as we were giving him so much props for the good throws, he about just threw an interception right there to Tacoma's defense. But luckily it fell to the ground. They are on the 14-yard line looking to strike here and try to just make this game out of reach.
I think he was feeling the juice a little bit there. You know, hey, a couple of really good throws. I got this. Bunch of receivers towards the bottom of the formation. He goes that way, finds a man close to the line to gain. They'll mark him down at the 8-yard line for a 3rd and 4. And that's Jacob Morrison with the catch.
Yeah, it looked like he was trying to channel in his LaFrouche, I think it is. I can't ever say it right. The backup quarterback from Louisiana who was able to come in that one season and able to get a win, I believe, in the last game. There's other backup quarterbacks that have done it as well, but he was definitely feeling the flow on that pass. But let's see what they do here on 3rd down.
Blake, another pass. Arlovsky, touchdown. Just add to it. His 3rd touchdown of the evening gets Mark Blake on the scorecard. Man, oh man, San Jose has just come out to play tonight.
Yeah, I mean, they have really turned it up ever since Blanco got injured, right? The big run there by McWaffle. And they show right here, hey, Orlovsky just doesn't catch big balls, right? He doesn't catch them deep. He's able to get a short route right there. We're able to make that pass. That was a great little play call there by the offense. That middle of the field was wide open, and it just put this game away, I believe, Eric.
I would have to agree with you. Arlovsky's close to 3 hundo at this point, which is ridiculous for a single game. And shoot, the backup quarterback is out there slinging dimes. So what can you really do if you're the Tacoma Grizzlies? Extra point up and good, 38-14. Now your score as the Flight extend their lead.
Yeah, I mean, there's not much you're going to be able to do with that. I mean, they've really just, this San Jose Flight offense has just played terrific tonight. They've been big play after big play. But even when they needed to, they were able to dump it off to the running back, to McWaffle. He made a lot of big catches, but taking over here at the end, as he did in the beginning, is Orlovsky, as he's able to get his 3rd touchdown tonight.
Tacoma just hoping to keep things respectable at this point. Down 24 points, just shy of 5 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter. And they have just been stagnant ever since, I guess, maybe the 1st quarter of action.
Yeah, really. I mean, that's about right.
Which is funny because we were looking at it and we were like, hey, this could be a ball game here. This is looking good. Even at the half, hey, this is looking good. And San Jose just hit another gear.
Yeah, they've definitely hit another gear for sure. I mean, they've really done a terrific job, and their defense has really stepped up big time.
Unable to make the defensive play there as Gibson is able to get 1st down yardage out to the Tacoma 41-yard line. As we get a look at the quarterback numbers, Mark Blake throwing for 100 yards.
It's impressive. He's played very well tonight, but I like this little play here with Gibson right here. I mean, Jackson was able just to float that over the defender just enough. There was nobody behind him. And obviously with this situation, I mean, they get a 1st down and more.
Yeah, definitely a good call there. Just trying to get it over the outside. Great throw, great touch. And that's a 1st down to the 41. Offset eye now for the Grizzlies. King, 7-step drop, pressure coming from his backside. He stays in the pocket, has plenty of time. Pressure's coming now, and he gets rid of it as he's hit. I guess that little timer was finally going off as Benson laid the hit on him.
Yeah, I was trying to see the pressure that they were bringing up there. That was a good coverage play there by the defense. They were able to get the ball to go able to play.
So that stops the clock with 4:38. Second down. 4 wide, split across the formation. King under center. He's going to throw it over the middle of the field. Catch is made. That's why not Arrowlet with his first catch. Third down now. King going to air one out this time. Into coverage and picked off. Going back the other way is Nicholas Frossel, his second interception on the evening. And shoot, if it wasn't done before, it's probably done now.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's done now. Right? I mean, Frossel getting his second pick of the game. They tried to go deep there, but he just overthrows his intended target and Rob Hunt, and was able to just all but put the nail in the coffin here for the Grizzlies.
And just, I mean, you say it all the time, right? But it was just a complete ball game by San Jose tonight. You lose your star quarterback and you're still able to put a drumming on your opponent. I mean, that says a lot about this team.
Yeah, I mean, they've done a very good job. I mean, in the facing adversity, right? You're able to continue to score points. I mean, they had what, 23 points when they lost Blanco? Maybe 17. I don't remember where it was, or somewhere around there. But I got to tell you, I mean, I would truly think, and we're going to try to see if we could dig up some stats here from the historians of the SFLm, but I have to think that Orlovsky has probably broke a single game record for the most yards in a single game.
I would have to imagine, right? Like, he is creeping towards 300 receiving yards. That's insane. As Waffle gets another carry, slips a defender, and he's still running tough here, even though the game is seemingly in hand at this point, with a 3rd and 5 upcoming.
Yeah, McWaffle just trying, and this is really, I think, if he's trying to run super hard, this is all about impressing the scouts, right? There's plenty of scouts here in San Jose tonight. There's plenty of scouts watching from home, and GMs and head coaches. They want to see what he does, if he's going to run effectively and run hard, even when his team is up big. And the answer so far is an absolute yes.
3rd and 5 now. Clock continuing to tick away. Blake doing a good job with the clock management. Delayed handoff. McWaffle gets stopped behind the line. Good play by the Tacoma defense. And that'll bring up 4th down. To your point that you had made previously, Chad, looking in the chat, I believe that they are correct. I think it was Jacob Morrison that had posted it. But I think it was a tie ball game at 14 when Blanco had gone down. They kicked the field goal as a result of that last drive. And then ever since then.
Yeah. So, and it looks like we may have actually gotten confirmation from the SFL headquarters. Okay. So it was 14-14. That's what we got the confirmation of. So, yeah. So, I mean, scoring all these points with your backup quarterback is just phenomenal.
Right. And I mean, if you think about it, those have been around this league for long enough. You know, you don't see backup quarterbacks come in and really do much of anything. They don't really succeed to any real extent. The fact that you've got your backup quarterback coming in here, slinging the rock, had it 100 yards passing, and finds their star receiver for a touchdown. I mean, that's definitely something to, pat your back about.
Yeah, and it wasn't like anything where you had, I mean, it looked like on some plays that Blake couldn't throw the ball that far, that all of a sudden he just throws a rocket dart.
2 minutes to go here in San Jose. The Flight seemingly have this one in hand, up 24. This is the SFLm on the Simulation Football League's YouTube channel. Eric Vincent alongside Chad Rowland this evening. Our Commissioner Cameron Irvine back at SFL HQ. And it's been a great game, honestly, from both of these teams. San Jose just found another gear here in the second half, and Tacoma has just been playing catch-up the entire time as they get a fresh set of downs off of that reception there. Clock rolling. King from the gun. He's going to air it out into coverage and threads the needle to Hunt. And he's tackled inbounds. Tacoma forced to use their first timeout with 93 seconds to go here in this one.
Yeah, and I like to see the fight here of this Grizzly offense, right? They're not giving up. I mean, yes, he has thrown 3 picks tonight, but he is still slinging that rock, trying to get his team at the scoring position, just out of the reach of the defender. Good catch there by Rob Hunt to be able to turn around and stay in bounds and get the big play.
So inside of San Jose territory. From the 39, 1:33 to go, 2 timeouts now for Tacoma to work with. King going to sling it out to Ben Jackson coming out of the backfield. Doesn't go anywhere. In fact, loses a yard. King to throw again. He's going to uncork one middle of the field, just a bit too far there. He was looking for Rob Hunt over the middle of the field, but it was a bit of a wobbler on that one.
Yeah, if he was able to throw that on a perfect dime to Rob Hunt, he had nobody ahead of him, right? He beat every defender, so he could have easily had a touchdown right there. Now it would have been what you call a garbage time score, but it would have still been a score nonetheless. That Tacoma could at least held their head up high to know that they were able to get at least a score here in the second half, because they've been just shut down.
4 wide for the Grizzlies, and another interception thrown by King. This time to Joseph Lowell, and that one is gonna just about do it. I can't really fault King Jackson, honestly. You know, you're trying to make something happen here, Chad, and I mean, there's just not so much that you can do at this point.
Yeah, I mean, I can't fault him right there on that throw. You're trying to get your team into a quick scoring position to try to at least save some hope and get back into this, and it just did not work right there. The nail wasn't in the coffin. It's definitely in there now.
Final score from the other game going on, Lincoln Rattlesnakes 19, the Ottawa Senators 14, as Lincoln preserves the victory despite Ottawa coming up with 2 pick sixes to put the scoreboard, to put on their scoreboard there. 16 solo tackles and a 92-yard interception for a touchdown for Dusty Kilbrew from Ottawa.
Looks like it, yeah. So Dusty Kilbrew, a week 2 signing here in the SFLm. So if you're watching in the chat and you're trying to think, you know, should I join the league? Should I not join the league? Look at this guy, right? He just joined up not too long ago, and he's already making a big impact. 16 solo tackles, a 92-yard interception touchdown. You can't get much more than that. Big night for the big stars tonight in the SFLm.
Yep, absolutely. And we're going to take a peek at the final stats and highlights for Orlovsky and see what exactly he hit, because we do have the number. That is the record in the SFL minor. 235 yards for Willie Taver Jr. receiving. That is the record in the minor leagues. So we'll see if Orlovsky has indeed broken that. I believe he has, but we'll get confirmation here in a second.
Yeah, he did that in season 6, so last season, I believe. Yep, last season against the Albuquerque Adams in week 3. So I am pretty positive, as you just said, Eric. I'm pretty sure that Orlovsky is definitely going to be breaking that record.
San Jose running the clock down. They'll get another punt away to Tacoma, who burned through all 3 of their timeouts. Return out to the 29-yard line. 20 seconds left to go in this one as Tacoma gets another crack on offense. But, I mean, we've said it over and over. San Jose, I mean, it was just their show in the second half.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it was like as if, like I said, they took that adversity situation with Blanco and turned it into a positive. The defense really stepped up and just shut Tacoma down. McWaffle was big in the third quarter. And then Mark Blake there on that final drive, making 2 big throws to get the score.
King throws it and incomplete. He was looking for Zorro and couldn't quite connect. Again, good coverage on the play by San Jose. Freezes the clock at 14. Trying to give us one more set of fireworks here this evening. We've had plenty of them. As we get a look at Jackson's numbers here tonight.
Yeah, I mean, he just hasn't really done much with those 3 interceptions, but we'll see what he could do here on this last. Try to see if he can save the face.
King, short drop, gonna air it out. Caught. First down, out to the San Jose 45-yard line. Martin Fallworth with the catch.
Yep, that was Fallworth again there with the catch. I like the no huddle, but here it is at the end of the game, Eric. I mean, San Jose, as we've been talking about, they just played a phenomenal game.
38-14 your final score as San Jose takes this one over Tacoma. The flight moved to 3-2. Tacoma falls to 1-4. As we get a look at the final game stats and highlights, Arlovsky 238 yards. That
Beat it by
is
3.
The new record. Congratulations to Ryan Arlovsky for breaking the single game receiving yard record.
Yep, beating it by 3 yards. We thought he was way over that, but ends up being 3 yards. That little touchdown pass there at the end was what sealed the deal there for the record. Congratulations. Not only we got to see a great offense perform tonight, but we got to see a record broken as well. So you can't beat that as a broadcaster.
No, certainly can't. And we had our fair share of excitement in this game. I mean, it certainly wasn't a snooze fest by any stretch of the imagination. You know, as you mentioned, we got to see a record broken tonight. Always fun to watch. You know, both teams, they ended up playing very well. Tacoma came out firing on all cylinders. We were wondering, you know, if San Jose could stand the test, especially with Blanco going out there in the second half. But, man, did they answer that question emphatically.
Yeah, obviously. I mean, that was, you know, when we first watched this game, as you said, Tacoma was looking pretty good. And we were talking about, man, maybe Tacoma gets a sneaky victory here on the road to get their second win of the season. But San Jose came out in that second half and said, hang on a second, we're a good team as well. And they really showed that, especially with a backup quarterback in Bart Blake. And he didn't have to do a whole lot there in that game, but he did just enough to be able to get some points on the board and seal the deal here for the flight.
And that's all you can ask for from your backup quarterback is just do just enough. Keep the ship straight, don't run into any icebergs, and life's good, you know? And,
yeah.
You know, that's exactly what Mark Blake did. And he propelled San Jose to victory and held them out to move them to 3 wins on the season. Of course, who else would it be? Ryan Arlovsky with our player of the game. 9 catches, 238 yards, a record, and 3 receiving touchdowns.
Yeah, just overall great effort here by the flight tonight on all 3 faces of the ball. Congratulations to them.
Well, on behalf of Chad Rowland and Commissioner Cameron Irvine back in SFL HQ, my name is Eric Vincent. Thank you for tuning in to this presentation of the Simulation Football League Minors. We will be back next week with more SFLm action. Until then, take care. Ta-ta.
Bye-bye.